Hi, my name is Tasha Danielle, and I'm founder of Financial Garden. Financial Garden is a financial education company that teaches students kindergarten through 12th, as well as parents, how to win with money. I wanted to share with you all what happened with my friend circle as I was paying off $80,000 of debt before the age of 30. Previously, I shared that my $80,000 consisted mostly of student loan debt, both federal and private. I shared with you my aha moment and wanted to become debt free when Michelle Singletary came to my church and gave a keynote speak. I also shared with you the details of using the debt snowball and cash envelope system to pay off my debt. But I want to go on to the emotional side of things, of what happened with me during the journey as it relates to my friends. During this journey, I was single and unmarried, so I spent a lot of time with my friends and going out and socializing. As I got serious about my paying off my debt as fast as I could, I had a very strict entertainment budget. Now, some people during their debt payoff journey, they don't even have an entertainment budget, but I know I know I need to have some type of relief. I had a very modest, like $20 to $30 entertainment budget per pay period. So $30 for entertainment to stretch out over 2 weeks. For me to achieve this, I would be very strategic. For example, if I went to a happy hour, I would bring extra food to eat after lunch or whatever. So I wouldn't be tempted to buy anything or feel like I wanted to buy anything. I couldn't because I only had cash on me, and have one drink and go. The same thing would happen if I wanted to go to a brunch instead of a happy hour that pay period. I would just say, okay, well, I'm not going to go to any happy hours. It wasn't the end of the world. It's just 2 weeks of missing it. And it wasn't like somebody was asking me every day to do this, but that's the sacrifice I made to stay focused on the long-term goal. So if someone did ask me something last minute, if it wasn't in my budget, I would decline. Sometimes I would go to things and just show up to say hello for a few minutes and leave, depending on the type of setting. I told a few of my friends my plan to pay off my debt as fast as possible and how motivated I was. In no way did I tell them they should do the same thing, try to make them feel guilty for not being money conscious. It was just something I was really excited about because I had a different life perspective. Not everyone was excited to hear that. A couple of my friends said, I wouldn't focus so much on paying down debt. I would focus on using extra money to invest. Now, they were saying this and they weren't investing in anything. And I'm like, okay, I get that, but that's not what I want to do. This is what I'll come up with, you know. Then the little jokes came. Oh, can Tasha go? Does she got any money in her envelope? Or it would be those type of things. And I feel like if you want to joke about anything, if a person jokes about anything consistently, there's truth behind it. And I was so frustrated with these individuals, I didn't even really care about the root of why they were saying it. I just didn't want to be around that passive aggressive negativity, nice nastiness. I was like, I'm just gonna fall back. I ended up circling to a new tribe, and that consisted of some of my friends I already had who were okay with coming over and bringing a dish to my house if I decided not to go out for a pay period and I just stayed in, who were fine with me coming over their house and doing something frugal like having game night or girls night in or something like that. And I also started hanging out with some of the people in my financial ministry at church, like-minded individuals who had a financial goal. Not everyone was focused on paying off debts. Some people were focused on investing and just trying to build another stream of income. But the whole point was like they were focused and motivated on something, and they were sacrificing something to get towards it. And so we will encourage each other during the week whenever we met up. It was so positive. It was totally different from the other friend group who was making little slick comments. All right. It's so important to have people who are positive around when you're trying to reach any goal. And I don't think that's talked about enough when people are talking about their debt payoff journey. I don't know, maybe everyone didn't experience it how I did, but I know it's hard if you are the first person who decides to make a change, whether it's financial or something else, and the people around you are still stuck in what they want to do. And you're like, I'm not even trying to knock you for not wanting to change, but don't knock me for trying to change. And that's literally what happened. And I want to say to you that you got to find your tribe. Luckily for me, I had already started to find that tribe by volunteering in church and by having other friend groups in my life that I kind of gravitated more towards. I also listen to podcasts for daily motivation. I listen to Dave Ramsey's radio show and got motivated every day from hearing people's debt-free screams. Imagine if you are hanging around people who don't want to do that and you're just like, wow, okay, this is frustrating. And then imagine being able to hear people around the country who are just as focused as you are and sacrifice way more than you, and you're like, whoa. I thought I was doing something, but it was just it was a way for me to stay focused. This journey took me a little over 3 years to complete, so I needed to hear that constant motivation. So if you can't find your tribe in real life, I personally encourage you to listen to a podcast on personal finance to motivate you. There's so many good ones out there to take a listen to, and I'll maybe just tag or link some in this video. But also look for events. Go to Eventbrite and look for some free events that is focused on whatever goal you may have financially or otherwise. Just make sure you're surrounded by good and positive vibes only on whatever you're trying to reach, because you may drag yourself down by trying to lift someone else up to where you are, and it's just not worth it. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Like and share this video if you care, and I will see you next time. Bye.